not going to hit anything with your arms. Now soft bend in the knees. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Now when they come up, turn your palms out and reach your arms as far back behind as they can go. And then again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, so see how my palms are turned out. And then they're gonna come back as far as they can like they're magnets. And then back down, palms in and then out. So there wants to be some type of rotation going on where you turn the hand out, either in front or at the top is totally fine with me, but you want that exaggeration in the movement. Now let's add the body into it. So inhale, arms reach up, hips lean forward, exhale, come forward, inhale, and exhale. So you might have your own way of moving with these arm circles than I do, but I want you to try to get more of the body involved. Now let's go the other way. So I used to teach swim lessons, and so think about bringing both arms up overhead and then diving down into the water. Inhale, hips come forward, both arms come up overhead, and then down again. This is called the butterfly. Inhale, arms come up, you jump out of the water, and then arms come down. Inhale, bend your knees. I'm leaning my shoulders back, maybe a side profile for you. Leaning my shoulders back, and then coming up. Now, your torso may not be as mobile as mine, or maybe it's a little bit more mobile, but it's not necessarily about how far you can bend back. I'm still exaggerating the movement of the shoulders. Now let's one last one. We're gonna go one back and then the opposite, bringing the whole body into it. So as I bring my, what would be your left arm up, I'm turning my torso. I actually feel a stretch in my opposite hip. And then the same thing on the opposite side. See if it can be more than just an arm circle. This is where people limit themselves. It's like, oh, I'm gonna move my arm and then just the arm moves. Or, oh, I'm gonna move my leg and then just the leg moves. But really, natural movement during the day should incorporate the whole body. And so a little bit of a backstroke, all standing. And again, you can do this seated as well. And now last time, let's reverse it. So as I bring my arm up, see how I'm turning my body to exaggerate that and then diving forward. That's not the same as just turning your torso. I'm trying to rotate, reach, and then dive down. Rotate, reach, and dive down. See if you can, again, get more than just the shoulder involved. I feel that stretch down the opposite hip. It feels really good because I just got done typing and working at a computer most of the day. So this is my unwinding as well. And so just nice calm breathing. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but I do want you to try to exaggerate the movement. And if you're thinking this is silly, or maybe even a little stupid, excuse my language, the reality is if you can't do this now, don't expect your body to do it later. So now is the time. All right, nice job. Shoulders up to the ears. Relax them down and back. Great job. All right, so we're gonna come down to the floor. If you need your chair for help, feel free to do that. So it could be simply as coming down onto the mouth of the chair and then down onto your hands and knees, but come down however is comfortable and works best for you. Let's start in a tabletop position, and just remember if you need to pad your knees, that's a really easy fix. Don't let that knee sensitivity keep you from coming down to the floor. Step forward with your right foot. So now I'm working mirror image. My back knee is right under my hip versus having it long behind. Kind of feel like a square, 90-degree angles everywhere. And then opposite hand on the floor. My wrist and my ankle are kind of parallel with each other. And then take your right hand right on top of your thigh. Nice deep breath in, push into the thigh with the hand. And now rotate your bottom arm so the fold of the elbow is forward. That's going to keep the chest open. Use your hand against your thigh to keep turning your spine. You could actually go right up against the wall and try turning your back into the wall, keeping that front hip pulled back. Now top arm can come up against the wall as well. I can feel this in my lower waist, my shoulders. They're a little tight right now today. And then I'm gonna try to challenge my head and really rotate the neck, bringing the chin to the shoulder. Press away from the floor. Open your heart and breathe. Now, if this is uncomfortable for the neck, you can always look down. Nice deep breath in and nice deep breath out. We're not going for the most advanced here today. We're going for the most functional and trying to increase mobility in the body. Nice, calm breathing. Really exhale, wring out the belly. And now arm drops down slow. Whew, I'm stiff on that derotation. All right, nice job. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, step forward, standing forward bend. If you need the chair, it's there for you. Lean forward in towards the balls of the feet and give the knees a good bend. That should not only free the sit bones and open the lower back, but you should be able to dangle your torso even more. Don't be afraid to move. See if you can loosen up, unstick some of those areas of the body that just aren't moving for you. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, step back with the opposite foot. So I'm going to step back with my right foot, drop the knee down. My front knee is over its ankle. My back knee is under its hip. It's kind of like a small, compact twist here. This is called revolve lateral angle. Ankle and wrist are parallel with each other. My bottom arm rotates out, so the fold of the elbow is forward. Now, my hypermobile people, you got to watch it. Don't overextend in that elbow joint. You're going to have to pull back. I'm going to be twisting away from you. Hand onto the thigh, press away from the floor versus letting that bottom elbow jot in. Now, turn, turn, turn. Open the chest and extend the top arm to stack the shoulders. It's almost like I'm trying to measure how tall I am. Now looking up or down. If it's helpful, feel free just to flip yourself around and go up against that wall again if that was helpful. It's such a great awareness builder. Calm breathing. Exhale, lower the arm down, curl the back toes under, lift the knee, come back into standing forward bend. Again, that chair is there for you if you need it. Nice soft bend in the knees, wiggle the glutes around, wiggle the shoulders around. I can usually get about another inch out of my torso just by moving. And then keep your knees bent and roll yourself up nice and slow. Whew, that felt good. All right, come back to the center of your mat. And at the center of your mat, we're gonna plant our feet right below our hips, toes nice and wide, and then draw your arms up like a genie. So I used to watch I Dream a Genie as a kid. We're gonna pull our arms right up like a genie, elbows at shoulder height, shoulders drop down, belly is nice and strong. So feeling your feet plugged in, soft knees again, nice deep breath in. Let's move to the left, and as you move to the left, I want you to first try to turn with your head and shoulders as much as you can. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. And then when you can't turn anymore with your head and shoulders, let your ribs, belly, and hips get involved. And when you can't turn with your belly, ribs, and hip anymore, let your knees go soft and then turn as far as you can, all the way down to your ankles. Remember to look over the shoulder with the eyes, hold that. Now stay here and open your arms into a twist, palms facing forward, and open your arm span as big as you can. Keep looking over the shoulder, keep turning your whole body into the twist. Now let the leg you're twisting away from just pull up a little bit. Pull that heel off the floor. Breathe. Exhale, lower the arms and rotate back to center. Whew. All right. So the purpose of this is to see if we can get the whole body involved in the rotation, not just the spine. But we're going to take it section by section again because I don't want you to overturn in the areas that are mobile and then skip the areas that are sticky and stiff. Again, genie style arms. And just for the sake of balancing things out, try to cross your arms the opposite way you did. So soft knees. Nice deep breath in, you're doing great. Let's rotate to the right. So turn, 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 head and shoulders, rib cage. So don't skip to the lower body yet, because usually you can get a little bit farther. I'm still twisting in my torso, and I'm about maxed out there now. Now I'm gonna let my hips pivot. I can feel that stretch over in the opposite groin. Soft knees, don't lock out. Now I'm gonna let my legs turn, and then that heel pick up a little bit. If you need to pivot out the foot, feel free, but again, try not to overdo it in the knees. And then again, look over the shoulder, my back muscles, my obliques, everything is kicking in. My body temperature's rising. Soft face and jaw. Now open the arms, pull them back as you twist even more. Get everything engaged here. Exhale, lower the arms and slowly unwind. Whew. I could feel that in my back muscles. Just move your body a little bit. Nice job. All right, feet out into a straddle. If necessary, swing that chair right in front of you to plant your hands down if getting all the way to the floor is a little bit challenging for you today, and you can also use yoga blocks. All right, let's just shift the hips to the left. Get that right hip stretching a little bit, and then shift the hips to the right. So notice that pull and stretch. Let's just do it one more time. Shift your hips to the left. I just love that stretch so much. And then shift your hips to the right. Awesome. All right, hands on the hips, deep breath in. Bend your knees slightly, hug your thighs. A little bit of extension, never hurt anybody. And as you exhale, fold forward. Now hands to the floor or to your chair blocks. Lean forward into the balls of the feet, but keep hugging the backs of the legs and glutes. That will help you from locking out your knees. Lean forward, nice hamstring stretch. Now bend your knees as deep as you can and sit back into your heels. Slide your hips side to side, almost like you're erasing a bench or wiping off a bench. And then re-lengthen the legs, lean a little forward, and come up to your fingertips. So this is the point again, if you're on a chair, that's fine, or blocks. I want you to take your left hand and plant it down and rotate from the shoulder so the fold of the elbow is forward. That's not going to change. Tuck your opposite arm, nice deep breath in, and when you're ready, turn to the right. And as you turn to the right, take that top arm and pull your right hip back, right in the hip fold. That should increase that hamstring and outer hip stretch. Once you've done that, use your free hand again. Deep breath in. Open yourself up, deep breath out, and then bring the arm either to the sky or tuck it back and roll the shoulder open. Nice, calm breathing, looking up, forward, or down. Exhale, lower the arm down, drop the head, bend the knees. Wipe off the bench with your hips again, and exaggerate how far to the right you can wipe off the bench and how far to the left you can wipe off the bench. So notice your range of motion, what you're comfortable with and what you're capable of, maybe two different things. Nice job, back to center. Okay, so now back up, we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, blocks, chair, floor, you decide. There is no end game here. There is no, oh, I'm beginner or advanced. Where can I rotate well, okay? So bottom arm rotates, fold of the elbow forward, take your free hand, pull back on the left hip. As you turn, don't let that bottom shoulder turn with. So my hip is pushing back, torso is turning open, I can tuck or I can reach. See if your chin can find either shoulder. Breathe. Exhale, lower down, bend your knees, sit back one last time, walk your feet together, grab opposite elbows, knees are still bent, just let the head hang, let the torso hang, just got a nice little pop there. Feel your feet planted, drop your arms, roll yourself up, arms come up overhead, reach, maybe even lean the hips forward, exhale, hands to prayer. One more time, inhale, arms come up.